Oh, that's awesome, right?
That's
Hang on,
awesome.
I'll find you my rules for flying carpet jousting. They're on the
Oh,
room.
that's awesome, right?
That's
Hang on,
awesome.
I'll find you my
That's
rules for flying
pretty
carpet jousting.
amazing.
They're on the room.
Oh, that's awesome, right?
Okay,
That's
we're
Hang on,
awesome.
I'll
gonna
Are
find
we
back
you.
up.
upstream?
Pretty
Are
Are
amazing.
we up?
we on the internet?
Can you guys hear
Oh,
sound?
wait.
Gonna
Are
back
we
up.
upstream? Are
Are
we up?
we on the internet? Oh,
Can you
Let's
guys?
see.
We hear you all. All right, sweetness.
woo!
Yay!
So it probably was Windows.
Our pictures are a little
Yeah,
garbled, it looks like.
I'll fix
I am.
those. No worries. Let's just pretend nothing happened, and we'll just let's just go back around and talk while I do this. How's that?
Absolutely.
Cool.
Thank you again for those sacrifices of the virgin goats, Leah. We appreciate you. We
Yep.
appreciate you very much.
MVP.
MVP. You're the goat. Hey.
Yay!
What's the duration of silence?
too long is the answer to that
Yeah.
question.
Whoa, that's awesome.
Oh, whoa.
Zan,
I'm
you are the
sitting
goddess.
Over.
Whoa. Oh my god.
Whoa.
Look out! Oh, flying carpet joust with Gull and Zan right now. There it is.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm ready.
Oh man.
Okay. I think everybody's in their proper positions for now.
Woo!
We are properly aligned.
All right. So before this all fucking started, how far did we get?
Well, Sav, that'll be $110 for the 5 minutes tech support I gave.
Yeah,
So.
I know. It's always like the last minute thing you do when you're streaming live.
Oh man.
Now, of course, there must be fireballs.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. We're back, so that's nice. All right.
Hey.
Yeah. And I'm here now.
You're here now. Yay.
Yeah. I guess we can. Do you want to do your little spiel again, Kevin?
We'll
Like,
just yeah, and
no.
we'll
Sure. He's
We'll
like, I
shorten
didn't
it.
do that.
no,
Fuck
we'll
no,
shorten.
I
Hey,
don't want to.
no, of course not. No, hey everyone, Kevin Hit here. At Kevin Hit on Twitter. I am playing Arthur Agravain, the Sea Paladin, and
hey, everyone.
I don't like landlubbers. And that's kind of where we'll end this one in case I go silent once again.
Kristen said, I'm playing Zan, the Celestial Warlock. Things have been interesting in the Warlock department last episode. Also in the Telepathic Dog department, but we'll see how that goes. So, yeah. Yeah, that's that.
That's that.
That's that.
I'm Chris. I'm playing Goal Longkeeper, and he has hair. That's it. That's all I've got.
Did you say you have hair? Is
I
that
have
what
hair.
you said?
Yeah. Goal has fantastic hair. MK
Seriously,
has
bro?
fantastic
Yeah.
eyebrows.
Hair
Yes.
jokes right now? Seriously?
I'm very disappointed you haven't got your wig.
Yeah, where's the
frankly.
wig at, man? Where'd the wig go?
Man, that's messed up, dude.
Excuse me. If I've tolerated y'all being in my box all morning, then I think you can
True.
tolerate some hair jokes.
Yes,
Just
we
saying.
were all in your box for about 30
That got
seconds.
really weird all of a sudden.
Her box on the screen, folks.
My box on the screen.
Yeah.
My box on the screen.
Hashtag Sid2.
Hashtag
Wow.
banned on Twitch.
And we are now banned from the Greyhawk channel.
No, they have much
Sorry,
worse
Shane.
conversations than we've
So
had.
sorry.
They've had much worse than we've had.
Oh
Yep.
man.
Hello,
Boxes are
chappy,
fun.
can you hear me?
Boxes are fun. What can you say?
Jesus.
You're not helping things here,
You're
Kevin.
not
Sorry. I like my box. I'm right here. See, look at it. It's right there.
I'm sitting there trying to readjust cameras.
Cool, people hear us. It's all good.
Okay.
Excellent.
God, what did we even do last time?
We talked a lot.
Yeah, we did talk a lot.
We talked a lot.
I'm
We
dating a
were
drow.
in the library a lot.
Oh,
dating a
yeah.
drow,
The
just
drow.
saying.
Yep.
The drow in
Don't
the
judge
water.
me. Don't judge me.
No judgment.
All right.
I remember that.
She was She had a sexy voice.
She seems feisty. I
wanna hear that again.
I'm interested in meeting her personally.
Wasn't she going to give us a shortcut to skip half the dungeon?
I mean, I don't know how you heard that, but yes.
I'm the voice of artist memory.
Is what I heard. I have the cheat code. Follow
Yes.
me is exactly what I heard come out of her mouth. So
Yeah.
Yes.
It's like the contra code.
Yeah,
exactly.
Up, down, down, left, right, left, right. Okay.
Up, down, left, right, BA, select, start.
You are now on level 4. Okay. Gosh, what did happen? So you guys got to meet with some various people last time, if I remember correctly. General Lucidia Ferendi, General Gunvald of Verbabonk, Knight Commander Nicodemus of Valuna.
I want to make you say Verbabonk as many times as possible.
As many times. Verbabonk.
Verbabonk.
And which one was John Waters? I believe it was Nicodemus, correct?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Sad thing is, I have like an upstairs neighbor that looks like John Waters, and that's all I can think about now.
He is now in your head canon. He's now Nicodemus. I love it.
It's just, I think it's all in the mustache too. It's just.
It really does.
Ugh.
That wig was sexy as hell, and you guys know it.
I still think you look more like Billy Connolly personally, but.
Oh my God.
Good Scottish man. Let's see. You guys spoke to them. They had brought up the mention of the golden skull they had found within the temple many years ago, claiming it to be some kind of key.
And we realised that they'd be able to hear everything we said when we were planning.
That was your assumptions.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't think anybody confirmed that per se.
No.
We could do that.
I think, what was it, Cal and Zan went to go do some investigating.
Yes.
We are in the library.
Right. You found out a little bit of information about, I think it was...
Jub.
And Jublix.
Jublix.
And Zugmatoy. Found out some connections with IUs as well.
And I have my suspicions
Yes.
about this cult.
Yeah, very much suspicions. Did you got your visit last? Was that last?
Yes.
Last time, yeah. So
Your friendly neighborhood white tiger showed up.
Your little patron showed up. And Arthur actually got an answer from his gods for like the first time ever.
Yep.
That's what happens when you roll a 26, I suppose.
Right.
But yeah, no, that was indeed the first time he ever had even received some sort of answer. I mean, he's gone his entire life from, the incident in the boat to that moment at the river, only having a peripheral idea of who he was, and this was a monumental moment in his life when he actually got a response from his patron.
And then you got a visit from one of the people that had happened to be at the camp, a drow lady who was offering you, or at least said that there are other ways to get to the temple.
Right, and then we were walking off into the sunset somewhere, hopefully towards the tavern.
Arm in arm, yes. And I think Caliphus also got a little answer from the god himself, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Wasn't quite sure what it was though, so
was he even sure what god it was?
He'd gone to Cuthbert, St. Cuthbert's, right?
Oh yeah.
So that's
but he used the word blessing, however.
Yes.
Which was interesting.
Interesting. Okay, I guess we'll go ahead and cut to Arthur real quick. You are arm in arm here with this drow woman. Walking where?
Well, I'm hoping to walk her to the tavern.
Okay.
Or,
you really do think this is a Tinder date, don't you?
Hamlet Tinder, swipe right. No, but I will, before I, get her all the way there, I will ask, Do you have a name?
I keep debating on what kind of accent to use for this woman too. Should I use a French accent?
Oh,
Please, always.
Anytime.
I'd have to come up with a French name then too, wouldn't
It's true.
I? But I don't have one. So
Or you could just talk normally and
Yeah.
call her Tiffany.
I could talk like, an old southern gentleman type.
I think
Yes.
we're alone.
Sold.
My name is Kelowna.
Run away!
She goes, my name is Ketlana. Ketlana Shaliger.
Well met.
And you are Arthur, no?
I am indeed. Is there a possibility that we can go back to the tavern and meet with my mates?
Tavern and chill.
Yeah, tavern and
You know,
chill.
tavern and chill.
Yes,
Hey,
yes,
hey.
yes, of course. How do you say? I feel we have much to discuss.
Okay. And so with that, I'll continue to walk arm in arm to the tavern
Okay.
and see who's there.
All right. Who is at the tavern by now?
Goal, I believe, was sleeping,
I
Yeah.
believe so.
having a nap.
All right. So if nobody is in the main hall,
Nope.
No, we're up studying.
okay.
So-
Well
Yeah,
then
Ian.
I will take her upstairs and knock on whoever's door is first.
It is getting kinky, no? Okay.
Phrasing.
So you knock about. I guess it depends what the call wants to answer, or not.
If
Yeah.
it's Gull's door and I know it, I'll pound it.
Ha!
Yeah, he doesn't get to sleep on my watch. I'll hit the shit
Oh,
out of that
that's
door.
cruel. Goal very sleepily comes to the door, kind of bleary-eyed. Yes, Arthur.
I'd like you to meet my friend.
And this drow woman steps out from behind Arthur. She's got these like long, dark black robes on. Looks to be
I
quite
think-
well-to-do.
Goal would be visibly shocked to see Arthur with a drow woman, I think. They are, in his experience, not good people.
She says she has information pertinent to what we wish to do.
Goal will kind of politely, but not, turn to the drow woman and just say, one minute, and he'll just pull Arthur into his room and close the door in her face.
She has one of those like, but, and it gets slammed in her face.
Arthur. She's drow. Arthur.
I know. And one way or the other, I think this lady was going to end up either shadowing us, following us, or trying to involve herself in some way. And
So
I
you,
wanted to make sure that we all knew.
so you brought her to where we sleep.
It's a tavern. We could sleep here for a night and go somewhere else. But she was going to find us anyways, I tell you that much. And I would assume she already knew we were here.
Why would you assume that?
These guys have a way of knowing things. I'm sure she seems like she has been watching a lot of the activities that have been going on around here.
So we're on a secret mission of great importance,
It's not a secret to her, Gull. She knows.
and we now have a drow woman who we probably can't trust, and a talking dog who we probably can't trust. Why does everybody know our business, Arthur?
Through no fault of our own, we haven't been going around speaking about it. But she knows, and she approached me and said there may be another way. And I know that you had concerns about this skull thing, knowing what we are doing in the first place, and
very much
perhaps,
so.
well, perhaps there's another way that this skull thing didn't hear about. and she can relate that information to us.
Gaul just kind of sighs very heavily and just begins to get dressed. And once he's dressed, which he will take his time about, there is no rush here.
Is he grumbling the whole time?
Yeah, it's like, God fucking believe me. Fucking brought this woman into our shit. God fucking damn it, Arthur.
I'm taking her to the hall, bring the others, and I just walk out.
God fucking damn it.
So, Kaylana is just sort of standing on the other wall, like, with her arms crossed. I take it did not go well, huh?
These walls are pretty thin. Come with me. Let's go have a drink. And I just kind of take her by the back of her arm, and we'll see if she wants to walk downstairs and find a table.
Okay, she agrees, and you both meander downstairs, taking a seat. Gaul, are you coming down?
Yes.
Yes.
God damn it, Arthur.
Okay.
And he'll kind of slump at the table like a petulant teenager who really doesn't want to be there for Christmas dinner.
That is way too close to home, man.
So this lady kind of draws her eyes down you, Gaul, sensing your
complete lack of trust for her.
Well, that would be one part, yes. Almost dissatisfaction and distaste entirely. She finally speaks up. I take it is not what you were expecting, huh?
No.
It is alright. I haven't, how do you say, been here a long time. I used to such reactions. She sort of
that's
looks,
okay then.
She sort of like gives these two pleading eyes over to Arthur at this point.
You said you may have another way. And this is somebody I trust.
Yes, he and the other one, the green streak in his hair, the funny one, and in the lady, blue skin lady. You were at the camp, yes?
Apparently so were you.
Yes. I work for General Lucitia.
And how long have you been spying on us?
Not spy per se.
Watching without being noticed, so spying.
You were in public area.
Oh, okay.
I
this
suddenly
old
went
chestnut.
Russian for some reason.
She's showing us the depth of her skills, so
She
we were
is.
scared.
She's quite the actress.
I must break you. No.
Catalana Drago.
You've discovered her plan.
Yes. I can help you get around, not on surface.
I'll look out, Gaul. So there's another way in.
So she says.
Okay. Well, she's
Into the night below.
Which means what exactly?
I believe you say Underdark.
Gaul just gives Arthur a very pointed look when she says the word Underdark. He probably goes,
I'm not there.
Why? Why would we want to go to that hellhole?
Perhaps not as bad as fiends, demons on Earth's surface.
There's so many things Gol wants to say, but he does not want to say them. So he's just going to keep staring at us.
There's more questions to be asked here, Goal.
Then ask.
Why? Why help us?
To be totally truthful, I'm not a fan of Zugmatoy.
Anytime in Gol's life someone has said to be totally truthful or to be completely honest, they've been lying. So can Gol, can I roll an insight check?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, Arthur as well.
Yes.
Is this right?
That's a 10.
10?
Yeah.
26.
Okay, with your 10, Chris, you feel that there is truth and perhaps something else layered there as well.
Mm-hmm.
Arthur, you feel she's being very truthful in what she's saying. Just you're unsure of her end motives.
And I'll press that home. Yeah, so you're not a fan but what is it that you or whoever you represent, what is the end game that you're trying to get out of this? Drow do not help people without something in it for them, and that would be something minor. What is it? If you want our help, bring the truth for once. Bring it 100%.
It's not your help I'm looking for. It is my help you are looking for.
One way or the other, we're getting in.
This is true.
What is your motivation for wanting to help us? What is your end game?
She opens up her shirt a little bit and takes out this amulet. One of a spider, and sets it upon the table. You instantly recognize it as a symbol of Lolth. You asked me to be honest, huh?
You are a priestess of Lolth.
She nods to that. It is my purpose to help any way I can. We may not have same paths, but same goal.
You want us to eliminate competition.
Zugmatoy is not good for anybody.
I'll just look over at Gull and just kind of, I'm just shaking my head. No. But at the same time, almost trying to intimate to him that I don't think there's any other way to go. I think this has to be the way.
Gol is going to turn to the woman. I didn't get your name.
Is Ketlana.
Ketlana. How much do you know of our business?
Not much. I know the Baron carries a skull. I know you seek the temple. Beyond that, not much.
Is she telling the truth? Can I roll in that?
Sure.
Oh God, that's even worse. That's a 5.
You feel she's speaking the truth.
Okay. If you know so little of our business, why are you so keen to help us?
As I said, the end goal, it seems same. Destruction of Zakmatoy.
I'm gonna whisper in Gull's ear. I'm going to get Zan, and then I leave the table, and I
Okay.
go up, and I'm knocking on Zan's door. Knock, knock, knocking on
She's not
Zan's
there.
She's
door.
not
She
there.
is not there.
Well, I don't know if you returned or not. I'm trying to see if maybe at some point from when I was at the river, or if Gull wanted to say she's not home yet or there yet.
No, I'll let you go, because while you're not
Okay.
here, I have a chance to be as rude as I want.
I,
For
I, fig- I figured this would make for a very good scene.
Excellent.
So yeah,
the second. Sorry, go on.
yeah. So I'm just gonna go, and while they talk, I'm knocking on her door, walking over.
Did I say something to upset him?
No, he's gone to get our friend.
Ah.
While he's not here, why in the 9 hells do you think my friends and I would want to get involved?
I just thought it was another way.
Another way that will lead to pain and suffering, deception and treachery.
Yes, such is all things in life.
No.
It
For
is.
your people, maybe.
Perhaps.
You
Listen,
need to.
there are many, many bad things coming from the temple. Things you have not even seen yet, trust me.
I'm sure there are.
But would you like to fight through them? Or would you like to go around, how do you say, back door?
You need to give me a reason to trust you. You need to give me a reason not to slit your throat here and leave you for the dogs.
Well, one, I do work for the General Lucitia, so cutting my throat may not be best idea. But second, she moves her hand to the amulet in front of her, of Loth symbol. I am not hiding who I am.
No,
If you wish to kill me, then by all means try.
neither of those are reasons for me to trust you.
Why do you trust Rufus or Berna?
No, not as far as I can throw them.
That is very wise.
You have clearly convinced Arthur, and I go where Arthur goes. But just know, if I sense a hint of treachery from you, a hint of duplicity, I will slit your throat where you stand. I will cut you down.
Oh, young human, you have no idea what I have went through. Your threats do not bother me, nor do they scare me.
You have no idea what I could put you through.
I like you.
I despise your very being.
That is good. You will keep your eyes open.
I will.
You will need that down in the night below.
And Gol will very happily sit in uncomfortable silence until Arthur gets back.
And she sits across from you with that slight smile.
Yeah. Gol will not break eye contact.
And nor does she.
Excellent. We have an
Smash
understanding.
cut. 2 years later, they're married.
Little half-drow babies everywhere.
And Visine was invented.
Okay, Zan and Caliphus were you guys are at the same time there pretty much, were you not?
Yeah, we were there. Yeah.
So,
Cal was trying to be slick about doing research. So
right. Terribly at it. Have you
but I think
Grabs
no.
everything.
Cal had left because Cal went to St. Cuthbert's after that. So
right,
I'm
right.
actually alone at the library at this point. I think.
Okay. Do you wish to look anything else up while you're there, or are you done? Or
I think I was done. I'm gonna see if I can take along. Is Byrne there currently?
he's not
Or
there currently, but
okay,
he did give you permission to do what you wanted to do there, if I remember correctly. So
I'm ganking this book on Zugmator. I'm just taking it out. He'll
Okay.
get it back later, maybe. We'll see. But
Absolutely.
yeah, I'll go ahead and
Okay.
take that one along, and then I'll head back to the tavern.
Okay. So we'll say in the time that Arthur has done his little meditations, they've all had their conversations. You're heading back to the tavern.
Okay.
Arthur's coming down the stairs, having realized that you're not there, just to happen to see you walk in the moment he steps down to the bottom floor again. And
So
what you see is you see Arthur coming down from the upstairs, and you see Gaul and this drow woman just almost having a staring contest, it seems, back and forth. Not saying a word. He is very stern, and she just sits there with a slight smirk on her face the whole time.
Zan, Cal, a moment.
Oh, Cal's not there. Cal's at St. Cuthbert's. It's just me.
My bad. Zan, a
It's all
moment.
good. Yes, of course. Sort of
And-
skirt around the table.
And if she's coming to me, I'll stay like at the tip of the stairs until she arrives.
Okay.
And then I'll walk up the riser until we're in the hallway to the rooms. And I'll say, I was approached by this drow woman who...
Stop. Come here. I'm gonna walk up further up the stairs with him.
I'm walking with her.
I will pull out my book, kind of cover my mouth. I'll cast message, so he can only hear it in his head. And I'll say through the message, "Who the fuck is that, and what the fuck is going on?" You may respond.
I love message. You may respond to this message.
As I was communing with my deity, afterwards, this drow woman approached me at the river. She asked me if we wanted a different way into the temple or into the place at which we were going. She was obviously well informed. She obviously knew and had been watching. And I brought her back to the tavern and I grabbed Gull. And she confirmed our suspicions that she has been watching us, that she's been watching the army. She works for, was it General Lucida, or however you say that, right?
Yeah, Lucidia.
Lucidia. And
She works for the general.
yes, and has been spying on us and everybody else in this
At the
place.
general's behest, or for her own purposes?
That's a question that's yet to been asked, but I think if I know Gull, he probably grilled her a little bit down there and probably knows a little more than I do at this point. And
What
I'd
is
love
this?
Yeah, no, I'm
What?
just saying from what I think, what Arthur thinks.
Arthur
Or
has
could
great
just-
faith in you, Gaul.
Yeah, yeah. And I would love for you to come down. And what's the old saying? Keep your friends close and your enemies closer.
No doubt about that. What did she say was this other way? Where exactly would we be going?
The word she used was Underdark,
Through the Underdog?
indeed.
All right. All right, I'll turn back around and go downstairs. So we've just literally been standing
Yeah.
at the top of the stairs, like going like this into our hands.
I'll follow.
All right.
Okay. You both move back down the steps, and still, Gaul and Kaitlana, have not.
Yeah,
reached.
I met the last thing she hears from that message bell is Ketlana. Her name.
Gaul excels at awkward silences.
Hello.
Well, Zan, is it not?
Does she break eye contact with me when she
Does
says that?
not whatsoever.
Cool.
I'll sort of duck into her field of vision. You have me at a disadvantage, it seems. And what was your name?
Ketlana Shalliger.
Ketlana.
It seems you have interrupted our game. I think your friend is, how do you say, fond of me?
Zan will, like... I'd be very careful with that fondness, my dear. I'll go ahead and sit at the table.
I like a challenge.
Are we still staring each other out?
I think it kind of got broke when Zan stuck her head between the two of you.
I mean, I'm still staring at where she was.
Okay. Her eyes sort of moved from Zan back to Gaul again.
Gaul just says, I win.
I think you cheated, huh?
Nope.
I just kick him in the shin under the table.
And
Dick move.
Zan, as you sit down, you see this whole scene, of course, but like sitting on the table in front of this lady, there is a symbol of Loth just sitting on top of the table, in the open.
I see you do not hide your loyalties.
They asked for honesty, so it has been given.
Well, you wish to speak to us? Speak. What do you offer?
I have spoken already to two gentlemen here.
Unfortunately, I wasn't here. So please, sorry to make you repeat yourself.
Speak again. Let's see if there's any holes in your story.
As long as I don't have to do it when the other one comes, huh?
You will.
I like you so much.
We've been over this.
She finally turns and looks to you, Zan. I offered to find another way to the temple for you. I know a path. Down into the night below.
To where?
The Underdark.
What did you call it?
The night below. It's just a colorful way of saying it.
Where would this entrance through the night below be?
A question I have not answered yet. Wonderful. Along the way to the town of, what do you call it? Nolb. Yes, Nolb. There is an old mining facility, long abandoned, taken up by a very, very nasty group of ogres. But I came from there long ago, when it was still run by you types. They dug a little too deep. And have since fled. But I'm sure it is still open.
Our types being those that live
The surface
in the day
dwellers.
above? I see. Would we experience the same level of difficulty through your way as we would through this temple?
I cannot say for sure. All they know is that the things in the Underdark can be killed. I do not know such things for the things on the surface. Not when I use is under control of everything.
And who's... Need I ask? Who would be in control if we went your way?
There is always my people. There are the illithid, other ancient evils that have no name or have long forgotten it.
Such as?
The one that sleeps,
And who is that?
some ancient beast has been there long, long time.
Is this a powerful creature?
It is hard to say. Only heard, how do you say, histories of it. Supposedly it is down there though, and given it is the Underdark, it's very possible. He likes to breed vile things.
I see.
But of course, if you wish to travel surface, fight all the demons that the abyss has to offer, by all means, you may take that path. Just, I thought we'd have mutual goal in this. Serve both of our purposes. You're welcome to walk away, of course. Either way, I will find my way to the temple.
Is your general aware of this offer?
She is not. I come on my own accord. But you can go speak with her. I do not care. I will go with you if you wish.
We may hold you to that.
By all means.
For now, I would ask that you leave us. I would assume that we have conversation to have alone.
She nods, standing, takes the symbol, puts it back around her neck, hides it back down in the robe.
Not so open with your other fellows, I see.
Do you carry your treasures in the open?
Treasure.
I do not know what people here like. Maybe they try to slit my throat for a little bit of gold. I will not be so cautious, especially with servants that I use all around this terrible place.
In the town?
They are everywhere, dear. Everywhere.
Met any yet? Feel like pointing them out to us?
Perhaps.
Thank you for your offer. We will discuss where can we find you afterwards.
You may find me back at the encampment. I have my duties to return to.
So, if you come with us, what of your duties? You would just abandon them?
My duty is to loath trump everything else.
That is the problem, though, isn't it?
Is it a problem when we have same gold? What's to stop all of you from destroying me when all this is done?
Very little.
Exactly. And I'm not so stupid to not know that. I put myself at disadvantage by even offering to go with you.
That fact is appreciated and will be taken into consideration.
As I said, it is not you helping me, but me helping you. if you'd excuse me. She turns on her heel, walking to the door just as Calaphras walks in. She runs a hand down his cheek as she walks past him, and he looks kind of confused as he walks back in and returns to the table.
Friend of yours, Cal?
No idea. Who was that?
A very, very big problem of ours.
Friend of Arthur's.
She seemed nice.
Did she?
How did my dog feel about her?
Oh,
Where is your dog?
He was with me.
Yes, he was.
Is he not anymore? Where'd he go?
the dog is the drow. Oh my god.
The dog is that, yeah, that's exactly it.
Pebble's not there?
Pebbles is, I guess we'll say that he's been there at the time.
Okay.
You want to ask Pebbles?
Yes.
Okay. Well,
What do you think?
I don't know, boss. I mean, it's a drow, right? You can't trust a drow. Look at her. I mean, and a cleric of Loath of all things? Come on.
That's my main concern. All right. Let's lay it all on the table, shall we? The armies have offered to help combat everything on the surface while we go down to the temple. They want us to go through the temple, through the entrance that Vern and Rufus are aware of, utilize that bloody skull, get down and kill Zagmatoy. This drow person is offering to take us through the night below, which I will get to in a moment, circumvent all of that, and also apparently kill Zagmatoy. Thoughts? Concerns?
A couple things. I think we need to reconcile. In our conscience, in our collective conscience, do we believe that if our goals are the same as an evil entity, do we accept help from that entity if we're trying to do the same thing for different reasons? And I think that's what we are struggling with. For me, eliminating evil is a great thing. But I have many more questions. If eliminating the evil we're going after, does it make Lolth stronger? Is there something there that would make her, by eliminating, would Lolth then grow in power, exceeding both of them?
Lolth and her servants, in my experience, do nothing that will not further Lolth's goals and Lolth's power. Is it worth us defeating one evil just to help another?
And then you have to look at how many people is this evil. One way or the other, Zergmatoy, is that how you say it, is going to wipe out an entire army, this village, and probably more.
But Lolth may wipe out everything.
I would rather... Is there anyone else in the tavern with us? Is it just Vesta behind the bar?
There's a few stragglers in the bar. Things have grown a little more relaxed since the army has arrived, so more of the townsfolk have come to it.
Is anyone listening to our conversation?
You can make me a perception check.
How did the people in the tavern react to a drow waltzing in?
Not
12.
well. Not well.
Yeah, just a 12.
With your 12, it's not a bad roll. With your 12, do you remember the man that you saw long ago at the bar? With the little.
Oh, the one that thought I was a
mustache?
prostitute.
That one. He is sitting at a table, maybe 4 tables away. Does have his eyes upon you.
On the group or on my breasts?
Upon the group.
Okay.
As if he's trying to listen.
I will go ahead and do a message to Gaul and say, I think we'd better take the remainder of this conversation upstairs. You may respond.
Is somebody listening to us? Point them out.
Possibly. My friend that thought that I was perhaps a lady of the evening seen me attempting to eavesdrop a bit.
Gaul's in a really shitty mood.
Oh
Here we go. Here we go.
So hearing this, Gaul's gonna go straight to that guy's table.
Oh, no,
Okay.
message. You do not have to defend my honor right now. We just need to go
And-
upstairs.
Sit down at the guy's table.
Oh,
Arthur kicks his chair out and goes, "Here we go," and he
Take-
will walk over and stand behind Gull.
Take a drink from the guy's drink. Put it down. Interested in what we're talking about, buddy?
Just interested in your friend, that's all.
I'm just gonna punch him square in the mouth.
Oh,
Okay.
shit. Fucking hell.
Do you want to make me an attack roll?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Oh, hang on, I don't have punch on my character sheet. I'll just roll a d20 and have my stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We still have to stay here.
Would this be plus strength?
Yes.
Oh god, my strength is only 1.
It's the principle of the thing.
Yeah.
I hope you roll a 1.
Yes, I rolled a 1.
Yes! Yes!
Okay, so
Oh, you did! Holy shit!
you
Oh, if you could see this in freaking roll 20. He did!
Oh my god.
so
Drunk bastard tried to take a swipe at somebody.
you take a drink of
even
this. Yeah, you take a drink of this thing, set it down. He makes a statement, and you reel back to punch at him. And just as you're about to connect with his face, the bottom left-hand corner of the chair breaks and tumbles
Oh.
off to the side.
Can
And,
I catch him in midair? Can I try to grab his collar? So he
Sure.
doesn't eat it?
Yeah, go make me an athletics or acrobatics,
Oh,
whichever's better.
Let's try it. All right, so I make a grab and I rolled a 2. That's a 3 total, by the way. So, yeah.
This is so much more fun than actually punching him.
Oh shit! Okay, so you go to grab him by the back of the collar, and just end up being pulled with him at the same time. Neither one of you sustain any damage, but you both kind of fall to the side.
I'm just shaking my head the whole time right now. Good lord.
Cool.
And the guy has kicked the chair back behind him, and he's standing up and just like, whoa, whoa.
I'll kind of pull myself up to my feet and dust myself down. No shame. I want to get right up in his face.
Mm-hmm.
You're fucking lucky, buddy. Don't fucking eavesdrop on people. And then I'm just going to go upstairs.
Okay, he looks like he has no interest in fighting you guys whatsoever.
I shrugged my shoulders as he's watching us. And I just walk away as well.
Okay. Well, that went well.
That went amazingly well.
How'd I call that one, man?
You cursed me that.
You're a sorcerer.
Yes. A roll 20 apprentice.
Fuck you, Aaron, Jesus.
Oh, you
is
ate
it,
shit.
Kevin? Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Nice
man.
punch. I am gonna be like talking shit to him the entire time he's walking.
okay,
Nice punch, Gull.
Oh man. I face palm.
Call you Sally for now on.
you're,
I
what the fuck
I
was
will-
that about?
I will finish the remaining drinks that they left on the table. No, just pop them back, and I will follow them upstairs.
Yeah, I'm just whispering Sally the whole time as he's walking up the hike up your skirt, Sally.
Once I get to my room, I'm going to turn around to Arthur.
Just do it. Just do it.
If your friend gets us killed, I will never fucking forgive you.
I'll walk into the room. It'd be hard to forgive him if he were dead.
I just go in my room and close the door. Say nothing.
His wit is as
literally
punchy
just
as his
open
slap.
the door. Like, Arthur, fucking get in here. I'm following. We'll just go into Gall's room then.
As she's grabbing me by my ear, I follow.
So Caliphus follows you up. Do you want the dog with you as well?
Yes.
Okay. So Pebbles enters with you as well and just sort of takes a seat in the corner. Head down because he knows how much dislike Gaul has for him. So
God is not in the fucking mood.
yeah. Okay, so you all are huddled around this small chamber.
All right. Look. So I have this patron. Sort of how I can do all the fucking awesome shit I can do. They occasionally call in a favor. And they're not exactly forthright about it. I don't understand what all these otherworldly creatures have about speaking in goddamn riddles, but it's fine. This emissary that I received mentioned that I needed to go to the night below and apparently destroy some unsleeping evil or something.
Hold on. Your patron deity's story matches up with Kitiana?
What
Kind
the
of.
fuck are we involved in?
I don't know.
How did we go from delivering supplies to this nightmare scenario?
Well, welcome to my goddamn world.
Yeah, but you made the deal with your patron. I didn't.
Well, I'm sorry, but having saved your neck several times with the power granted by this patron, do you really want to, go back and forth about that right now?
Not really, no.
Look, I made that deal a long time ago, and it has served me well on many occasions. All I know is that I have to do this. I'm not. As I've told you, I'm not going to drag any of you into this, but that fucking phrase, "the night below," is exactly what they said.
I am this close to just packing my shit and leaving. This close. One more weirdo shows up knowing our business, giving us riddles. I don't like this shit.
And when have you ever turned down a venture?
Many times, Arthur. When the price isn't right, and right now the price isn't right. But we're in.
Well,
We're fucking in.
I think there'll be plenty of plunder for you.
Plunder's no good if I'm not dead to spend it. If I'm not dead, I'm dead. Words. Gol has the best words.
all the words, the best
All the
words.
words.
I'm good at words. I speak the best words.
Yeah.
The very best words.
Big league.
Bigly. I need to know more about this. I have no intention of running into this blind. I intend on grilling that bitch until I figure out whatever this unsleeping evil or sleeping evil or whatever the fuck it is. It does have the advantage of not having to utilize whatever that fucking skull is.
Look, for better or worse, I'm in this with you guys. I'm not going to abandon you.
You would have every right at this point.
It doesn't feel good to me.
Yeah.
I'll go where you go, but I reserve the right to tell you I told you so when shit goes wrong.
Always.
So it's settled?
It's your call. I understand a fraction of what is happening here.
And I'll look at Zan, I'll look at Cal, and I'll look at Gol. Just kind of nodding each one. You all have been the best companions a person can have. And I think we've been called to a greater duty. This is our calling. And Gol, I know you have yet to hear that call. But as your friend, I know it's there. And I know that by ridding this place of this evil, we will be saving lives. Countless lives. And if so, by destroying this one evil, another rises, we'll kill that too. We will destroy every single fucking piece of evil that wants to hurt people on the high seas or anywhere else.
I like the sound of that.
And it'll make it. It'll change you.
People don't change, Arthur.
They do when they're forced to.
And
I
I'll
have way too
stand
much
up.
experience with that.
As she speaks, I'll stand up and once again look at everybody. I think it's time to have another meeting with the War Council. Zan, would you like to set that up?
Sure. Are we ratting out this drow person to a general? Or do we leave that little tidbit to ourselves?
I think we use that as an ace in the hole kind of deal.
If we have no intention of following into the entrance that Byrne offered to us, then what do we tell them? Hey, we've got this. We know another way.
Is Byrne the one that's going with us, just to clarify?
Byrne offered to go with us because he knew where the entrance that they were suggesting was, where we would utilize the skull and then have IUs all up in our business even more so than now, and then...
I don't think we need to make this any more complicated than it is. Byrne, if he comes with us, we'll find out when he finds out.
I think you'll find out very quickly if we're going in the completely different direction of the entrance that he knows about.
Well, I think we have one more question to ask our drow friend. what's the timing going to be? Could we leave as soon as possible and get this done before they even need to engage? Or at the time they start to engage?
Leave right now? And try and be back in a week?
Exactly.
Oh boy.
It's a valid question. If this shortcut actually puts more time on the clock, this village will burn.
All right.
How much do we trust this woman? I don't trust her
Not at all. Oh my.
at all.
I trust her in so much as what we're doing is obviously a benefit to her and her goddess at some point.
What happens if we follow her into the Underdark and she leads us in completely the opposite direction and we don't get this done and we end up as a sacrifice to Lolth?
More than likely, I would just be, recruited and initiated, and the rest of you would end up as sacrifices.
Her
That
words
doesn't
rang
fill
true
me
at
with
the table.
comfort.
Sorry.
Her words rang true at the table.
Drow are masters of deceit.
While I do believe there is something more to her tale and what she is going to expect, I believe the first thing they want to help us with is eliminating this power of this temple.
All right. I'm setting up homework sides of this and of what the fuck we are expected to do from either side.
You broke up a lot then.
Oh, sorry.
You went robot.
I went robot. I want a detailed plan either way, from either side. I want to know where she expects us to go, how long she thinks it will take. Could we do this in a week? I want the same from these generals in Bern. How long would it take us to get to this entrance that they know about?
I think that's smart.
Well, let me ask you. This talk you did in my head,
Yes.
can you reach her?
How far is the camp from the
Or maybe send pebbles?
The camp is probably a good 200 yards outside of the town limits.
No, it would be too far. I would have to get within at least sight of the camp in order to reach her with that sort of magic.
Zan, do you have any magics that could force her to tell the truth?
No. Although...
Does Cal?
I am checking right now.
Arthur? Anything from your patron?
Oh, didn't Arthur do that once already? Once somebody did when we were in the tower.
I guess.
Califrus does have Zone of Truth.
Maybe we get this woman in a room with Cal. Find out exactly what's going on.
Send the dog.
Yeah,
Pebbles?
boss, I can do it.
Can you go get her? No biting.
Yeah, fetch dog.
You just want the drow lady, or?
Just the drow lady for now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can take care of that.
Yeah.
She's going to pass the saving throw.
Bring her here.
He
Just tell her we want to meet.
Yes.
So let me just bring her back here then. That'd be all right.
Yes.
Okay.
That's fine. Tell her nothing. If she asks questions, zip.
I
In
got
fact,
it.
don't even let her know that you can talk.
Well, how am I supposed to tell her if I can't talk to her?
I write a little
Can you-
note on a piece
you
of
bark?
paper.
Can you bark, love? Has he
Well,
ever
that-
barked?
Yeah, I
While
get
they're
that.
having this conversation, I'm going to write a little piece of paper. Is he wearing a collar?
I think
He's got his bandana.
Yeah, bandana.
Got my bandana. And I'm going to tuck the note under his bandana.
All right. So don't even tell her. Don't even let her know that you can talk. So just keep this there. Bark at her until she listens, and then get her to take it.
All right. Yeah. Fuck yeah, I can do that. He sits there. And
Yes, you can.
he takes the pettings and he puts his feet up on like the windowsill and looks outside, and all of a sudden, poof, he's gone. It's like a flash of just like light that disperses and sort of rains down onto the ground itself like sparks. And if you go to look after him, you can see him down in the streets and he is taken off.
Here's another one I don't fucking trust.
How did he? What?
I'm gonna go down
Yeah.
and sit at a table.
Yeah, Zan, there's some shit going on with your dog.
Well, yeah. A parrot. What the?
Did Cal tell Zan about what happened?
No.
I don't think
No.
he did.
It's not really Gaul's place to say.
Well, that's interesting.
Nor is it my place to say, so
Nope.
I wouldn't say it. Okay, so
I think I need a drink after that. Holy shit.
I'm assuming you all go downstairs to get your drink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gaul is not going to drink.
Okay.
I'm
Wow,
making sure
he's
I'm
serious.
sitting next to Goal.
The gentleman that you threatened earlier was downstairs, sort of like gets back up when he sees you guys come down and just leaves. Doesn't seem like he wants to any part in what's going on.
Finally, something's gone right.
It's some time, and you guys are into a few cups before finally walks in is Pebbles and the Drow woman. Of course, like before, there's some shocks as people see this woman walk in. Even with her cloak on, you can still see like the gray skin or the black skin and the long white hair, the red eyes that peer through.
Gaul is going to stand up and just say to the group, my room, and he's going to go upstairs.
Same. Follow.
So you all return once again to the room. Now with the Drow in tow.
The room where it happens.
I'm going to lock the door, and I'm going to stand in the way of the door.
Okay.
Sit down.
She sits on the edge of the bed. Well,
We need to know we can trust you.
I am not sure how I can do that.
You can tell us exactly what you expect and how long this will take.
I'm going to
Plan.
be upfront with you.
Hmm.
My friend here, and I'm going to point to Cal, is going to cast a spell that is going to force you to tell us the truth.
Oh,
You are not going to attempt to resist this spell.
I know this spell you speak of. I will not resist.
Cal?
So Cal pulls out her little whistle and pushes the incantation through it. Are any of you going to try to partake in it, or?
I will try to resist.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I don't want to be in it.
Yeah. I don't know if she can actually like pick people.
I think it's an area.
I think it's an
it is
area
too.
effect, yeah. So we'd have to do the saving throw too.
I think it would be.
What's the
It's 15-foot radius
Yeah.
sphere. So how big's the room?
Yeah.
is it a wisdom saving throw?
It is
Charisma.
charisma saving throw.
Ooh.
Against his DC is 17. So yeah, it's 15-foot radius. It's definitely gonna be big enough for this room.
Cool.
Because I don't think it's gonna be like 30 feet wide.
Fucking hell!
That's okay.
Okay. Mine
Cards on the
says.
I
table.
rolled a 1.
Oh. Goodness. Okay, mine
Fucking hell.
says plus
I have
10.
a plus 10.
Goal passes,
Yeah.
finally.
But I got a fucking 1! Fuck!
Yeah. Well,
Okay, Gaul
15
passes.
total for me.
Okay, so looks like everybody but Gaul. Oh, I didn't roll for pebbles either. Did I?
Oh shit, we can question the fucking dog.
Wisdom saving throw.
All right.
Oh, he passes a natural 20.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I just look at Zan and Arthur. I'm not leaving the question. I don't understand what the Gold doesn't understand what the fuck is going on. So,
All right. How long would it take to get to this entrance and circumvent this other way?
The mine itself is maybe 2 days away. Maybe 3 to 4 more days from there to get to where the temple should be. It's hard to say.
So there's no way that we could try and go and come back before.
Within a week, there's no way you can make it to and from in 7 days, no, but perhaps you could squelch what is there within a week. It's possible. Depending what we run into down below.
What do you know of this evil that lurks there?
You speak of Zugmatoy? Huh.
No, I do not.
Oh,
This sleepless evil.
the sleepless evil. Just some ancient creature. History say he's been there since long before man or any other of these races walked the earth. Long before my people were driven underground. It's hard to tell. I know he sleeps below the surface of the great ocean. Huh? The sunless sea. That is what they call it. I have not heard it being moving around or attacking or making presence known for a long time. Not in my lifetime, which has been quite some time. A couple 100 years now, at least.
can we trust you not to kill us?
You can trust me not to kill you, yes.
Can we trust you not to betray us?
I am a drow, but I have no intention on betraying you. I wish to do what needs to be done and then go back home. And by home I mean to Furundi.
Does your general know of your deity, your worship, your plan?
My deity, not so much, but of my plan, I've mentioned to her, yes. After speaking with you, what do you say? I had a conversation with her, speaking of other ways.
Do you know anything about this other entrance? The other way into the temple?
Just, I notice there we, as a people, have not really been that far down. It's said that the Mind Flayer set up small camp outside the area, always rummaging for slaves. Even though we drow does not mean we are foolish enough to try to take on the illithid all the time.
Why do you think that going through a mind flayer encampment will be safer than going directly to the temple?
Because I use these spawn of Abyss himself, and he has been replacing his generals with the same spawns for some time. I'm sure his army is made of many sort of demonic things by now. Traversing to the temple, and let alone fighting down through the temple, it could get quite harrowing. At least in the Underdark, we know what we are fighting against most of the time. And you have me to guide you. I suppose it depends whether you want to go against demons or you wish to try to face the night. The choice is yours, of course.
Two days travel to the entrance. 3 to 4 days travel down.
As far as I can tell, yes. Like I said, I do not know what we will encounter all the time down there, so I cannot, equate for things that happen.
Barring unexpected interruptions, 3 to 4 days down.
If everything goes smoothly, yes, 3 to 4 days.
Have you ever met this dog before?
She looks down to it. Not since a few minutes ago.
How did you know to get to us?
This thing sat outside my tent barking incessantly until it finally strode up to me. I saw this note, and she takes from her pocket and holds it up.
It just says tavern now.
Nice.
And it was here earlier, so I had a feeling.
All right. I give Pebbles good pets. Good boy.
When we spoke earlier,
Hmm?
did you say anything to us that wasn't true?
I did not say anything that was not true, no. Perhaps I did not tell you everything, but is not telling whole story lying? Depends.
Yes.
Lying by omission is still lying.
I suppose it depends on your culture, huh? We come from very different places after all.
What didn't you tell us?
I know more about this skull than I let on.
What do you know about the skull?
I know it was constructed by Ayus in Zugmatoy long ago. It is old as the temple itself. Baron thinks it is key, and surely it is key, but he is much more than that.
What is its purpose?
The purpose, yes. The purpose is to originally access the layers below the temple, but given right, how do you say, there is facets within Skull, 4 of them to be correct, equating to the 4 elements that what is the word? The cults, yes, the cults represent 4 nodes that go into the planes themselves, and there are nodes you can find to place within the skull itself, enough to free Zugmatoy from her prison. But this is not her home. This is not the Abyss. So while she may be free, she is not as strong here, and she is vulnerable. But if you wish to get to Zugmatoy, we would be wise to find these nodes.
Should we take the skull with us? if we decide to go your route?
Most likely, yes. As long as we do not physically touch it.
What happens if we touch it?
Yeah. And then the devil Ayuz will come for us. He wishes to free his lover.
And the way that they've been carrying it has not alerted him yet?
Not yet. Baron is not the smartest man, but he knows keeping it in an extra dimensional space is keeping it from this world, and Ayus cannot sense it.
Why did you come to the surface?
That is a loaded question.
No, that is just a question.
No.
Answer it.
I don't always believe in the society that I come from. My love for Loth is true, that is not in question, but how do you say? I have been betrayed one too many times by my culture. And it seemed I could make a new life on the surface. Not all of us are what we seem. Nor do I think that Loth is what you all always see. But I don't think that we'll ever agree upon that.
Do you gain any other benefits that you have not mentioned yet from us
Not
helping you to destroy Zagmatoi?
Not that I know of, no. Merely
Does-
serving my goddess.
Does Lolth benefit from this?
You destroy anything of great power, there is always vacuum. The things will take its place, whether it be Loth or something else. Jubilex, perhaps. Jubilex, yes, he would have the most to gain.
Well, how do we all feel?
That we've talked way too much.
Mm-hmm.
It's time for action.
Agreed.
We need to summon Burn. And we need to make sure at least one person knows what we're doing. So that in 7 days, if we fail, they'll have a plan of some sort. Whether that plan works or not. But at least they'll have something.
If we take Skull with us and if we fail in 7 days, they have no skull. They have no key to the temple.
Can you trust Burn? Can you trust Rufus?
I don't trust anyone.
You
Save
tell
for
us.
my party members here.
I am curious on that point myself.
Why?
They have been to the temple, yes. What stopped them from finishing this long ago? They carried the key to Zagmatoi's destruction in their hands, yet they brought it here. Why is that? Why even chance bringing Ayus to Omelette? But these are just suspicions. I do not know the answers to these things.
And she's still under the effect of this spell as far as we can tell?
As far as you can tell.
I will just say maybe Pebbles is the one that should be the messenger on day 7 if we fail.
Pebbles
The
speaks
messenger,
up to
how?
you, Zan. Are you talking about leaving me here?
Didn't we tell you not to speak in front of the elf?
She can't hear me. I haven't communed with her yet.
And I'll pretend like nothing was said from the dog, and I'll just say to Zan, leave the dog here with a note, just like we did.
And she's looking at Gaul right now, like, what did you say?
Nothing.
You.
I love that I'm the only person in this room that
Yeah.
can lie.
'Cause you, yeah, you can lie. Nobody else can.
One, I think pebbles might be useful while we're there. And two, I mean, we could ask anyone to, if we don't return on the 7th day, pass along a note.
What about your sort of understudy behind the bar?
Understudy.
What's her name?
Vesta?
Yes. Why not her?
I'm sure she could be persuaded. I completely understand the desire to leave a dual life. So I don't think we have to worry on that account. We'd leave her a note on the 7th day if we don't return. Sit along.
And the drow's name is Ketyana. How do you say that? Ketyana?
Ketlana.
Ketlana.
Ketlana. Ketlana. Do you have any trinkets, potions, magic that you have access to help us on this journey? Because we want it all.
I want it all.
I'm just being straight up. We want the best possible chance of success. I want all of it.
I have my own personal belongings back at the camp, yes. Potions, scrolls, various things of that sort, yes.
What about from the camp itself? Is there any armor, any weapons that you know of that will help us in this Underdark and in the temple?
Well, there is common items, such as the army carries. I do not know how useful they would be under there, but there are suits of plate and shield, spear and sword, if that's what you desire.
Are they charmed?
If you imply if they have magical properties, probably not. But perhaps one of the other generals could help you with that. Sidia Gunvold, perhaps.
I don't want to make it, well, I don't want to make it obvious, but we need to grab as much of these magic as we can to make sure that we have the best chance. What say you?
If we told your general that we were intending on taking this alternate route, would they still aid us in this?
I think she would. It makes as much sense as plowing headlong into the enemy as it is, eh?
Will you help us to persuade her if it comes to that?
I think she needs little persuading. But I will try.
Then one more meeting it is, and then we need to go.
God damn it.
Tomorrow we plan.
Can you set up a meeting immediately?
At dawn, we conference.
That's right.
Yep. Yes, I can do that easy enough. Where do you wish to speak?
Here is a good place as other. Let's do it here.
We should do it today. Time is wasting.
Yeah, we're burning daylight at this point.
She nods.
Ketlana, bring all your magic.
Of course, Arthur dear. I shall return shortly. And she picks herself up.
Before you go, how did you know our names?
Yeah, the Burn and Rufus have been watching you for some time. And after talking with the general, we learned people who slayed the dragon very quickly. We always look for motives. If you
How long had they been watching us?
Lucidia, just since they arrived to town. As far as Rufus and Barn, I am not sure. You'd have to speak to them.
All right.
Is there anything else?
She's gonna leave, and then I'm gonna be like, "Damn it, one more question!" But no, it's fine.
We're probably coming to the end of the spell anyway,
Yeah,
time-wise.
it's true.
So I guess she approaches the door where Gaul is standing.
I'll let her out. I'll move.
So she sort of like watches you as she walks free of the room. We shall play our game once again soon.
1-0.
I like you. And she moves down the hallway in front of the building.
Ugh, she actually likes me. She can't lie.
What have you done?
Oh my god.
The last truthful thing.
Okay, so I think before we meet for another meeting, we'll take a quick break real quick, get something to drink.
Heck yeah.
All right,
Cool.
so we'll be back very shortly, and hopefully the sound will still work when we come back.
Yay!
We shall see. All right, be back in 5-10 minutes.
Sweet.
Alright, we're live again.
Hello.
After a heated conversation.
Hey! Yes, we're pumped. Let's fuck some shit up now.
Yeah, time to
Alright.
kill shit. Let's go.
Alright, I think everything else
You only knew what these guys were talking about.
Ooh, yeah.
Woo!
Interesting.
Duh.
It's okay, so you guys have
War
set
stories, man.
the horror stories. Alcohol and everything else. So you guys have sent Caitlana off to fetch Lucidia. Is there anything you guys gonna do in the meantime, or are you just gonna sit and wait for her? Or...
Nothing of note for Gaul.
Okay. You guys have anything you want to say to each other before she arrives, or?
I'm good at this point. I'm ready for action.
Okay.
Action Jackson here.
Action Jackson. All right.
Gaul is still quite quiet because he's very conflicted. Like, he knows she was telling the truth just then, but he still can trust her.
I understand.
I agree.
I need to lay some things out here. I don't want to say I have ulterior motives here, but I need you to know that there are other factors here for why I need to do this. I need to do this in order for my patron to do something for me. Something vitally important. I don't think it's the time or the place to go into it right now. Don't want that to be a surprise later.
For better or worse, San, I trust you.
Aye.
Thank you. All right, let's go kill some evil shit, shall we?
Please.
Yeah?
Okay. You guys sit and wait and wait and wait. Seems a good hour goes on before finally you hear a outside your door.
Who is it?
It is your future lover, huh?
Zen is gonna laugh out loud.
A wry chuckle from Arthur.
Gaul is going to just open the door and go and sit on the other side of the room.
Okay, so you open the door and let in Caitlana and General Lucidia. She's not sporting her armor at the time. It's just looks like a rough cloak, as if going into town. She just didn't want to be bothered, perhaps. She shuts the door behind her, crosses her arms. Well, I'm here. What did you want to speak to me about?
Well, an alternative route seems to have presented itself.
And she looks to Caitlana. Yes. So I've heard. Are you actually going to do this?
Barring some minor negotiations, which I'm sure Gaul would like to head up. Yes, we will do this.
She looks to Gaul.
Gaul looks quite surprised.
What sort of negotiations are you speaking of?
I don't know, Zan. What sort of negotiations am I speaking of?
Oh, for fuck's sake, you wanted money, Gaul!
Money is always good. The stakes are high here. We're aware of this. You're aware of this.
Verily so.
I can't feed myself on a sense of pride and accomplishment.
And how much would it take to feed yourself?
I don't know the answer to that question.
Never give them a number. Always make them give
Yeah.
you a number. Negotiation 101.
Right. Make me an offer.
It's good. That's good.
She sort of glances
You
between
can
all
reply
of
to this
you.
message.
She looks between all of you. $2,000?
Here's the thing about negotiations. Nobody ever opens with their best offer.
Well, you're not forthcoming with what you wish, so.
More.
We could play this game all day. I'm sure if I said 100,000, you'd probably still tell me to go higher.
I'm not sure I would actually. I think going starting point.
General, what is your best offer?
My best offer.
Let's stop this dicking around. What is your best offer?
That I can agree with. 5,000. That is what I can spare.
Can I roll insight on that?
Sure.
We're going to save the town, but we're
Plus
also going to
11.
bankrupt the town.
29.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Yeah, I have plus 11 on.
Holy shit, man.
Oh, plus 8. I'm sorry. That's a 26. My bad.
Oh, only a 26.
Only a 26.
Well,
Yeah.
Well, fuck, yeah.
That changes things.
You're trying to look to see if what exactly?
I would like to get any sort of indication and discern if that is truly the best offer the general can make.
With your role, you feel that perhaps the number she gives you is the best that she can come up with for the time being. Even though she might be the general of the army, it's not necessarily that she can just give out money, willy-nilly at the same time. But she feels confident that the number that she has presented is something that, one, she can afford, and two, might compensate you for what you're doing.
This might be a weird question, Seb.
Okay.
What's the, banking situation? Are, credit notes a thing, or, letters of intent, or things like that?
Oh, absolutely.
Because obviously...
Yeah, letters of intent are, of course, very...
So we could get a writ from her, so we don't have to carry around 5,000 gold pieces.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's make a deal then. I'm not a stupid man. You're not a stupid woman.
Woman.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know you're not going to give us 5,000 gold now on the promise that we will deliver. Because you give us 5,000 gold, we walk out of here, we never come back. I understand that that's how this works.
Indeed.
So let's say half up front in the form of a promissory note. Because we cannot carry 2,500 gold. Unless you have another bag like the one that the skull is stored in for us to carry it in.
That could be arranged. 2,500 up front. 2,500 when you return with this letter of intent and proof, which hopefully the act itself will prove it.
And two other asks here. One, we need the skull. Two, we need every single magic item you have that's going to help us on this quest.
The skull I can do. The items, I mean,
There has to be something
we
that
can
you
help.
have.
We can help you out with some things. I can't give you everything, though. We still have to fight a battle here.
Whatever will push the percentage points in our favor, we want.
Oh, absolutely.
Will you have to fight a battle if we're successful.
My thought process is the more things we can pull out of that temple, the easier your travel will be through it.
But we won't be traveling through it, you know this.
Well, you'll be coming up to the underside, hopefully at least.
Do you intend to pull anything from the underside, or would everything you pull out from it be topside?
I don't even know what's in it at this point, to be honest. I figure anything that has a chance to not be in the temple when you're there is something that's going to aid you. Because who says they can't come from the top down? I only know the skull is supposed to be a key. I don't know anything else besides that.
My goal is to bring this temple down to its foundation. I want to see nothing but rubble and dust by the time I'm finished.
And we're good at that. Ask that dragon.
I have no qualms in that happening, trust me.
Anything we find is ours.
I have no qualms in that either.
And
Arthur,
if at all
Zan, are you
possible,
happy?
we are destroying that skull.
If you can find a way to do it, then by all means do so.
What proof would you require?
She thinks. I am not sure, to be honest with you.
I believe once we complete this, the magical ebbs and flows would stop, and the elementals would stop. I feel as if we destroyed this place, you would have a sense that there's no more evil, at least coming forth from it. Can you feel this? And I'll look at Ketlana.
I am not versed in such ways. I have a feeling, though, that, our kingdom is being attacked by Ayus as it is, and I'm sure that the loss of his temple and the loss of his lover will only intensify that recourse. Perhaps that will be enough justification. Unfortunately.
Let's have the gold up front. Let's grab this magic. Let's get a good night's sleep. And let's get started early in the morning. What say you?
I say we can sleep on the road. It's going to take us 2 days to get there.
Start now, we'll get a half day extra, huh?
No time like the present.
Zan?
Let's start packing.
Cal?
Will agree.
Cocks an eyebrow.
The general says Rufus had mentioned possibly coming with you. I don't know if you still wish his presence or not.
I think.
Since we are
Yes.
not, well, since we are no longer entering at this supposed entrance where he seems to know the way, do we really need him?
Maybe he'll
Another
be
arm.
best served here.
Another arm to swing a sword. We need him, in my opinion.
I don't believe Byrne will be swinging a sword.
Ah, Burn, not Rufus. So Burn.
Byrne had offered.
Burn is going to stay back with the town, or so he says.
So Rufus said he would be coming with us?
Rufus had mentioned to me that he was interested in it.
Which one's Rufus again? You're going to have to remind me.
He's the
warrior.
fighter. Yeah, the
He's the fighter,
Okay.
yeah.
militia commander.
Yeah, the one that helped you fight the dragon.
He's certainly stacks the odds better with a smaller group than with an army. What's one man from an army? Very little. There are 5 of us 6 seems better.
Let's
I will
take another
message.
sword arm.
I don't trust him. I don't trust him. I say in message.
To who?
Are we allowed to say anything, or do you have to say you can respond?
No, you should know at this point.
Yeah.
I'll say
I
that
don't-
to Gol.
yeah.
You were the last one to say something, so I don't trust him.
So I don't trust anyone.
Do you really want to be bringing him along? We already are apparently
honestly don't know.
bringing along a fucking drow that might slit our throats in our sleep. Do you really want to bring another person that might be under the influence of our use?
Am I hearing this, or or is it just between those two?
I think it's just between us.
It can only be one person.
And
Yeah.
can I tell if you guys are doing this, like looking
I
at
mean,
each other?
I'm literally like this, I guess. So maybe.
They're not speaking much. At least they're.
Yeah, no, I mean, I have to know at some point what it looks like when she decides to go message on us.
Maybe you're right.
Enough.
Arthur, maybe we don't need him.
Another sword, another man.
We need to be stealthy in the Underdark. He's going to be kitted out in full armor. He's going to make noise.
We all will. And I look at my chain.
We can deal with us.
I'm gonna message to Arthur now. Yes, but I trust you. I don't trust him. So I'll
Out
deal
loud.
with you being a little loud.
Out loud. I will run him through. There's nothing to worry about with him. He may have his own agenda, but the moment he decides, if that moment ever happens, that this isn't what he's going to do, I will put him on a spit.
Again in message. If his agenda is I use, then I'd rather not have him in the middle of the Underdark with me.
Well, it appears that he only wants to defend this city, otherwise he would not have tried to go toe-to-toe with a dragon. With very little men, who all got fried, acid, whatever it was. The fact that he stood up to that dragon to fight it, knowing that there may not have been help coming, tells me a lot more about him as a person than any of our preconceived notions about who he is.
If his master told him to stay inconspicuous, not to mention if it was not against his master's wishes for his entire town not to burn, I don't at all.
Where are these assumptions coming from? Who are we assuming is his master? Who are we assuming runs his sword? Where do we have any
I don't
sort of
know.
proof?
Is this all in message still?
Yes.
Yeah, so this is just a gut feeling?
Poor Lucinda is just standing there as we're like very like pointedly like staring at
Yeah.
each other.
Gaul has got that look on his face. The kids
Yeah.
get a mum and dad fight.
Oh man, yeah, because I'm talking like this.
I turn to the two women and just say, "This happens. Just wait."
They're sort of like.
Nice weather we're having.
And the last thing Arthur says, and a little, I guess, stern, to deny help because of a gut feeling isn't always bad, I understand. But we need another sword. And if
Gaul's gonna. Sorry.
Go ahead. No, please.
I'm gonna finish what you're saying.
Nope, that's all. We need another sword, and that's where I'll end it.
Gaul's going to turn to Zan and say, "Can I have a quick word outside?"
Of course.
We'll go outside and get away from the door so that nobody can hear us.
Okay.
I say, we take him with us. Tomorrow or tonight, we put him in the zone of truth. If he plans to betray us, we slit his throat, we leave him in the field. He died on the way. There was nothing we could do. If he is trustworthy, then it'll be good to have him with us. If he isn't, we deal with him before we ever get to the Underdark. If he can't be trusted and we leave him here with the town, he may betray the town. I share your doubts.
I have been warned on several occasions now about the duplicity of the people here in this town.
I've heard those warnings. I don't trust Ketlana either. I don't trust the dog either. Don't have a good feeling about this.
All right, the dog needs work, but what about the dog do you not trust? He can blink out of existence. It's fucking fantastic.
That's one of the things I don't trust.
Well, put the fucking dog in the zone of truth and we'll figure out what the fuck he is.
We should do that as well.
We're doing it tonight. Tonight.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
At camp.
At
Tonight.
camp. We do it at camp. Same deal we had with the woman, with the drow. He allows us to question him in the zone of truth. If he doesn't, he dies. It's as simple as that.
All right.
So,
I don't feel good about this either.
so what's going on?
I guess we'll come back in the room and just say, Rufus comes with us.
She nods. Very well. I'll let him know. When do you plan on leaving exactly?
10 minutes ago.
Oh. I suppose I shall go fetch your money. Perhaps
Ketlana?
see about getting my army moving here soon. Ketlana looks to you.
And every trinket you have, that can help us.
I agreed, yes.
Then let's get to it.
Potions.
Absolutely. No, I'm gonna rummage through all her stuff when we see her again. But I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna give a slight kind of little bit of a salute, and I'm gonna go get all my pack ready to go, bedroll, all my stuff. I'm ready to go.
Yeah. Gaul never unpacked, so.
Where do you wish me to meet you at? Outside
Here.
town, yeah? Yeah? I can do that, yes.
Or shall we all go to the camp? If we're ready.
I say yeah.
Sure.
I tell you,
I'll need a
honestly,
minute.
I would almost rather do this here. At least I know I can trust the people in this room. If that is okay with you.
All right.
Okay.
Is it possible for me to stay here with you all for now?
Sure.
Are you ready to go when we're ready to go?
I am ready.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go. We'll grab our stuff and wait, I suppose.
Okay.
Hurry up and wait.
Hurry up and wait.
So, you guys pack your belongings up. Didn't have to pay a tab because you guys have been eating and drinking for free for a while now.
Hey.
And
Cal, the
it takes some time, but Lucidia does return finally.
While she's gone, is Vesta there?
Yes,
I'm gonna chat with her real quick.
sure. She's behind the bar, tending to it as usual.
Vesta, love.
Yes. Is there something I need to get you?
No.
Food for the road.
Although, we'll be heading out shortly.
Oh.
Food for the road wouldn't be a bad idea. Whoo, whoo. Whoo. You remember how I told you to learn to take care of yourself?
She nods, putting the glass down that she was cleaning on top of the surface. Is something wrong?
No. I don't think your father was wrong. Please learn to take care of yourself, but using your mind and otherwise is not a bad plan either.
So I suppose I'm not going to be an adventurer like you then, huh?
Why do you say that?
Well, do you use your mind, your head?
Very often. I'll let you in on a secret. It's kind of how these motherfuckers are still alive.
She laughs about that. I suppose I wouldn't make a very good adventurer anyway.
Don't sell yourself short.
I just don't want to be like Papa.
Was your father an adventurer?
She shakes her head. No, just old and mean. Stuck here.
No matter what you do, I don't believe you will find that fate, but if you change your mind, think about it.
Okay. I'll do that.
All right, I'll just, wrap those turkey legs to go and
Bacon.
Okay. So you're securing
Hashtag
yourself some
callbacks.
provisions for the road?
provisions, yes.
Okay. So, you get you a bunch of foodstuffs to take with you,
Yay.
including bacon for Gaul,
Bacon!
which she happily wraps up and assembles for you. Is there anything else you
Excellent.
speak to her about before you go? No. Okay.
I'll leave her a little, just like a little book. Little book on magical theory. Why not?
Okay. She takes it, smiling. Is this
Might
man
come in
going
useful.
to be a wizard,
Maybe.
like Byrne.
Hopefully not like Burn. Hopefully much better than Burn. I give her a little wink.
She smiles. I guess us girls gotta run the show around here, right?
It's worked for me so far.
Good. Take care of them. Looks like they
I
need it.
always do.
You guys get your foodstuffs. I suppose that Lucidia has, I don't even know my own character's names. Lucidia has arrived. Arms crossed as she walks in, looking over to you at talking to Vesta, moves to the main group, towards Arthur. She tosses a bag on the table. What you asked for?
Is this the skull or is it the stuff?
That's your stuff.
Then I'm gonna, in front of my people, I'm gonna open it up.
Okay.
No secrets here.
You open it. The interior seems to be empty.
Indeed.
Your gold is
So-
in there, trust me. You
I
just need
believe you.
to wish for it to come out.
I'm gonna give the bag to Zan. This is above my pay
I am
grade.
inside and pull it inside out.
Oh, yes.
Dump its contents upon the table. It's a smattering of gold coins go flying across the table,
I
rolling
figured
off
you'd know
the
what to do.
edges, spinning, some falling off to the side and landing on the table, rolling away. There are a good 8 potions that sit on the table itself, seeming to be of similar type. There is actually this shield that drops out as well.
Yeah.
It looks to be of very fine quality. A long sword that falls to the side as well, with a gold hilt and what appears to be like a lion's head almost on the cross pommel of it.
Okay.
There is 3 rolled up scrolls that fall out as well. 2 rings of one of amethyst and one of diamond. And there is this light pink stone that lays there, looking to be like a gem of some sort.
You said a smattering of coins. How many coins are we talking?
Approximately 2,500?
You would guess a lot, yes.
Cool. Good.
She just sort of just upended the whole thing onto the table, so it just went everywhere.
Gol starts picking up
I
coins,
will.
putting them back on the table very neatly.
Yeah, and I'm gonna pick up the shield and just kind of scrape the coins into the middle of the table.
Okay.
I will actually, Gol will happily make everyone wait while he sits and counts them.
Okay.
Oh my god.
It won't
Okay.
say, it will not say very long.
I will take the shield and the longsword. Go. Or I'll just ask Ketlana. Can you tell me what these are?
She shrugs. I do not know how to identify things.
Give me 20 minutes and I can, but maybe we can save that for the road.
Save that for camp.
I was gonna say save it for when he's counting his 2,454. 'cause
That's
we're gonna
fair.
lose.
While he's counting all that, I'll pull. What do you want
counted
first? The shield or the
2,500.
sword?
I've counted £25 in pennies. It only takes a few minutes.
That's yeah, 20. I bet you it takes a long time.
If you've been in retail, it doesn't take very long at
It
all.
doesn't take
This is
long.
true.
It doesn't.
2,500 coins.
No. Yeah. Yep.
That's how you do it.
That's how you do it.
All right, make the noises, and Zan will identify.
Okay. Gonna do that 2,486 more times. You'll be in good shape. Okay. The shield appears to be of a magical nature, of course. In game terms, it's going to be a shield +1.
Ooh.
but it has another property to where, and you can recall some past battle that you've been in with a particular type of creature, be it fey, giant, dragon kind. And once you recall your story to the shield, it'll take the image of it and actually give you a bonus against that type of creature, a +1 attack and damage bonus.
That's awesome.
Shit. Sweet. All right.
Check the rarity of the longsword. The longsword is a longsword +1. There's nothing too fancy about it. No existential properties by any means.
Okay.
What about the rings? And can she do them all? Like put them in a pile?
It takes you 10 minutes per
10
item.
minutes
Yeah.
each. Yeah.
Ah, got
So-
it.
Maybe on the road then.
We'll do
on
the
the
rest
road's
later.
fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. You've counted 2,497 coins so far.
That's fine. That's fine. Close
3
enough.
probably fell under the bar or something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
exactly.
rolled into the corner.
I'll turn to Vesta. We're still in the tavern, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll turn to Vesta and say, there's 3 gold pieces around here somewhere. They're yours if you can find them.
She lights up and she begins her search.
Yeah.
It's like Easter.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah, and we'll... Oh, we got a bag of holding out of it as well.
And a bag of holding, yes.
Cool. Let's get this back in the bag before someone decides to try and rob us and we have to kill people.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys going to make your exit from town now?
Yeah.
I think so.
Okay.
It's time.
So you take to the road late in the day, but you do have enough time to get a few hours of the town behind your back. About 4 hours pass before night does start to become oppressive upon you. Do you wish to continue through the night, make camp?
I think make camp.
I should say that you guys were bringing Rufus too, were you not?
Yeah,
So,
we were.
At some point,
Yeah.
he's met you and he has tagged along.
Okay.
Okay, so we're making camp for the evening.
I think so.
Excellent.
Yep. I'll do my hut.
Do
Oh, have you got Lehman's tiny hut?
I
Yeah.
sure do.
Yeah.
She always does this, that way I can't use my campfire. But I'm using it anyway, because I made it.
No, I love the campfire.
That's cool.
It's great. It's
Love
a
it.
really cool campfire.
Love it.
Nice.
Okay,
I haven't seen
It's
this before. This
lovely.
is awesome.
so you guys have
It's
made
a
camp
lovely
for the
little
evening.
campfire. Ooh, Kitlana.
There's Kitlana, there's your dog, and Rufus.
Hey! Ooh, my very scary looking dog.
I make it very clear to Ketlana that she is not sharing my tent with me.
How? By saying you're not sharing my tent with me.
Yeah.
Exactly that way.
Yes.
You gotta let her know what's up.
Duly noted, but
Yeah. Be
we
upfront
shall
with people.
see how cuddly you get when the dog surrounds you.
Dope.
That will never happen.
Code word. I'm the dark.
Did you think you would be traveling with a drow to the most evil place on all of Earth either?
Some things you just know.
You are clever, Gaul. We shall see what the future holds for both of us. She moves to her own little area and unfurls a bedroll underneath the dome and rests.
I'll go ahead and nudge Cal. We may have need of you in a moment.
For what?
Message. Putting Rufus in that fucking circle of truth, and he's going to tell us whether or not he's a goddamn agent of Ayu's.
Oh, okay. Do I have to say over? Do I have to say over, or do? How does this work?
That's so
Oh
good.
man, you've got MK
Good
down.
MKRP! That was
That was-
amazing!
That was
amazing! You were doing MK so well.
bravo. Man. That was sick. Well done, sir. Well played,
So
sir.
good.
Oh, that was good.
Oh, MK, I hope you're watching.
We love you, okay?
Yep.
I'm sorry, MK.
Do I have to say over? Oh, that is classic.
if you like, if it makes you feel better, sure.
Okay. So would I say over if I had the end of my sentence was over, or do I just say over, period?
Yes.
Are
Oh,
we gonna do this all
Yes
over?
to all of
over?
that.
got it. I got it. Okay. Just let me know and I'll cast my spell.
All right. So everyone's just sort of getting ready for
Basically, yeah.
bed.
Absolutely.
Rufus has not said much, but he has kept his eyes on the drow most of the time.
Gaul is going to give Zan like a questioning look and glance at Rufus. Ow? And he'll say the same thing to Rufus that he said to Ketlana. But Rufus,
He gets up.
we need to talk. Come here, sit down.
All right. He moves down next to you, sitting. Sort of puts his sword in his lap. He goes back to polishing it, looking at you. What did you want to talk about?
These are weird times. We don't know who we can trust.
Hmm.
If you're going to travel with us, we need to know we can trust you.
All right.
Cal over here has a way to force you to tell us the truth. It won't hurt, but we need you to not resist it if you want to continue to travel with us.
It's not some sort of invasive mind fuck, is it?
All it will do will make you answer us honestly.
All right. Yeah. All right, I can do that.
I'm going to make sure I'm more than 15 feet away from him.
Okay.
Cal?
Is anybody else going to be in this radius with him? You're all just going to move back away from it?
Yeah, we'll step away. We can't. I mean, the hut's not that big. I'm gonna be honest. How
right.
big
That's
is the
true.
hut?
Oh yeah, the hut isn't that big.
Let me double check. It's
Tiny hut.
it's
It
really it's a 10-foot radius.
Oh,
like
yeah,
it's
you're all
close
in it.
quarters. We're all up on each other.
We're all up on it. That's fine.
Best game of truth or dare ever coming out.
Right?
So I gotta get
Truth or more truth?
Truth or truth?
Truth,
How
all
about
truth. Cake or death. Truth or
those?
truth.
No.
I hope people start choosing death soon.
Yes. Oh, I love it.
Roll out of
Anyway.
So my
Well,
choice is
okay.
or death.
Yeah, he knocked me down in the street.
What?
That's a story for another time.
Oh, that's amazing. Yes, please. Afterwards.
Yeah,
Oh man.
I suppose I should roll a saving throw.
I'm making them for my character.
I suppose we all should,
Come on.
huh?
Oh no, Goal fails this time.
Oh god, that's gonna be
That's
fun.
better. 14.
Oh shit. 12.
25.
Yeah, I did not succeed.
Okay. Wow. Okay, Lana destroyed it.
Ooh,
Um,
24.
Okay, Lana. Let's see.
That
Pebbles
bitch.
passed it again. Okay. All right. So the spell's cast. The first.
Would
The one
sorry,
was MK.
cool. Would Cal know whether Rufus had resisted the spell or not?
I don't think it says that they can,
Okay.
if I remember correctly.
I think it's just if this is cast on you if you
Right.
fail.
Right.
So you're aware that you are only able to speak the truth, but you can avoid questions you
Yeah,
don't want to
yeah.
answer.
Totally. Does he react visibly at all?
Not so much. He knew that there was going to be effect taking place. Looks so unsettled, like, because I know you were all moving away from him for a moment there. Yeah, looks a
No,
little
no,
unsettled
wait,
by
wait,
that.
Oh, well.
What is your name?
What is your name?
Some call me Tim.
What do you wish to ask of Rufus?
Can we trust you?
Aye, yeah.
Turn to Zan.
Who do you serve?
There we go. That's the one.
Well, I mean, for now, I serve you, right? You're the leaders here.
Who did you serve? On a grander scale, who do you serve?
Well, I guess technically I would be a subordinate Nicodemus, but I sort of served the town of Homlet for the time being.
Who do you worship?
Who do I worship? I don't really worship anybody, to be honest with you.
Oh, God damn it. Are you a servant of Ayu's?
There you go. Just
No.
get to it.
No, I'm not a servant of Ayu's.
Do we need to know anything more?
Yes.
Why are you here?
Just figured you needed help. I've been to the temple before. And I feel like I have a little payback.
If I may. What is the nature of your relationship with Byrne?
We've been around a long time. We both were at the temple. Just friends. Friends that got a little into over our heads. And now we got a town that expects us to take care of all the problems.
All right. Zan is slightly mollified.
Do you plan to betray us?
Shakes his head. No, I don't plan on betraying you.
But you understand why we have to ask.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I understand. It's a little weird. I mean, you all brought me along, right? I mean, you weren't forced to.
That's true.
Play anyway.
What'd you say?
I said not directly anyway.
I'm getting a little uncomfortable. And, I mean, you asking me all the questions, and you got some fucking drow sitting over there just smiling at me right now.
Believe me, she received the same treatment.
It is true. But I do not believe him.
Oh God, that music was perfectly timed.
Yes, it was.
Why?
He is lying, I can tell.
Can I roll an inside check?
Sure.
Famously good at insight. I can't see what my first roll was. It's 13.
You don't sense any deception. Not in his actions, not the way he moves, no body language. Nothing seems to be telling you the same.
Why do you believe he's lying?
She gets up and moves towards him. His pupils. Yes, his pupils. They are changing. He's lying. His heart is racing. I can smell the blood through his veins pumping faster. He is hiding something. I know it. And he gets up in her face immediately, pushing her back You're fucking cunt. The fuck away from me.
All right, small spaces, small spaces.
Arthur will stand up and step in between them with his 6'5", 240 frame.
Meaning that you're like literally hunched over like this.
Yeah.
Yes. I will step in between them and become as wide as I can, facing the drow.
Okay.
And I'm just going to keep them from even contacting each other.
She spits on the ground and turns her back and goes back to where she was sitting at before. Just seems to be raging at this point. His face is flushed. Clenched fists.
I will message Rufus.
Okay.
Calm down. At the moment, I think she's full of shit. However, if I find out she's telling the truth, we will end you.
He doesn't even bother to return the message mentally. He just turns towards you. You gonna threaten me? You got this drow bitch over here trying to get in your head. Really? Who was there with you at the dragon, huh? Are we done here?
I think so.
For now.
And Cal sort of like, do I end the spell now, or?
You can end the spell now, Cal.
Okay, so the enchantment drops. And a very uneasy peace has finally settled over the camp. Anything you wish to do before proceeding on to the night?
You wanted to identify things, didn't you?
Yes.
Ah, yes, you did.
Yeah.
Okay, we had 3 scrolls, if I remember correctly. This is going to take you a while to go through, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I might have to sleep in a little bit, yo.
Like 2 hours of casting identify.
Right.
Basically.
What is it, 10 minutes at a time?
10 minutes apiece, yeah.
10 minutes apiece.
It doesn't burn spell slots, but
No.
You do see that you do have 4 potions of healing and 4 potions of extra healing.
hey.
Although we are about to take a long rest, so
Yeah.
you may
is
not
true.
need to
Well, I
do the
get-
ritual.
Well, no, they are. It's part of my pact boon.
Oh, right, okay, cool.
Yeah, I have certain spells that are available
Right,
via ritual.
cool.
So,
Right.
Oh, cool.
So you guys got those wrote down?
yeah,
Well,
for regular,
okay.
for
Extra.
greater. Okay.
Yeah, greater, whatever you call them.
Who wants to mark them down so we don't end up with 12?
I'll put them down in mine. That's fine.
Cool. Okay. Let me roll here to see how rare your stone is. Because I like to do a little bit of randomness here.
Yeah. And there were 2 rings as well, did you say?
Yes. Your stone, you identify it as an ion stone.
Cool.
It's an ion stone of mastery. Whoever attunes to it, their proficiency bonus increases by +1.
Wow.
So that's a very powerful item. Have a ring
Okay.
of invisibility.
Handy.
Remember how these work in this edition. And a ring of protection,
Ooh.
which will give you +1 to your AC and +1 to your saving throws.
As the squishiest member of this party, I may ask to have that.
Yeah, I think
You
you
wanna
should have the
consider it?
ring. I think Gull should have the invisibility since he takes point on everything.
Yeah,
Yes.
I am already attuned to 3 things. So, am I?
To get
I
the
got.
two
got
Oh,
more
no.
common ones. Do you?
Look,
You shouldn't
I'll
have
take it.
to.
I'll take it for now. Check next week.
Okay. And we had what else? Oh, 3 scrolls as well.
Yes.
Okay. You have a scroll of lightning bolt.
Ooh.
Um,
Lightning bolt! Lightning bolt! Lightning bolt!
right. Absolutely.
All right.
Just doing some random generation here. Don't mind me.
That's okay.
A scroll of fire shield.
Ooh. All right.
And let's see. And a scroll of wall of fire.
Oh shit. Okay.
Oh no, yeah, my goggles of night don't need attunement, so that's cool.
I believe
That is cool.
that covers all the magic items. If I'm not
Can
mistaken.
you enlighten me, Zan, about this shield? Like, what's the?
Oh yeah. I sorry. I would have assumed I would have just told you.
Yeah, I just didn't know what the. I don't know what it is actually.
It's game mechanics. It's +1,
Okay.
and in game, how would I say it? You'll need to tell it of your adventures, and if you have faced a foe before, you will gain from your insight, gain additional protection from a particular type of foe.
Indeed. And Mr. DM, what are those protections?
Okay. Against that particular type, you'll get an additional +1 to your armor class. So if you chose demons or whatever, you'd also do an additional +1 to hit and +1 damage against those types of creatures.
Okay. Very good. And the +1 sword,
Mhm.
does Rufus's sword look magical?
It doesn't appear to be.
Well, I'm just gonna lay the +1 sword next to Rufus.
Okay.
I mean, I don't. Everyone else has got something better that they're swinging, so I
Okay.
just will give it. I'll just lay it down and say a gift, and then just kind of be done.
Okay. He picks it up without really any words. It's very quiet. Anything else you guys want to do tonight? Or shall we press on to the morning?
Pressing on is fun.
Excellent.
I will attempt to commune with my patron about whether or not this is a good idea.
Okay. Give me an insight roll.
Sure. Ooh! 17 plus. My insight's not great. 18.
An 18. Okay. You don't receive direct communication, but you
Figures.
have a feeling that the path you've chosen is the path that was intended.
I'm sorry. Ooh, path
That-
I've chosen is.
The path that was intended.
That's what I was afraid of. Okay,
Alrighty.
cool.
So you guys are nice and comfy and protected under your dome for the evening.
Yay!
Don't really need to worry about anybody unless somebody wants to keep watch for some reason. That's up to you all. You do have 2 party members that, well, I guess technically 3 if you count the dog, that you have trust issues with. So,
Yeah, I think Goal would
This is
want to
very
keep a
true.
watch.
okay. So you guys make it a point to at least have someone have an eye on the three at some point during the night. Pebbles just seems to sit by Zan and doesn't really say a whole lot. As does the drow. He doesn't really sleep per se, just sort of sits there in meditation. And Rufus sleeps not undisturbed. Seems to toss around a lot during the night. But doesn't make any mention or go to anybody or anything of the sort. So, the night is uneventful. We press on into the day. How are we moving? Quick? Cautious?
As quickly as we can by not crashing through the forest.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
Goal, are you gonna scout?
I can certainly do that.
You're gonna make me a survival check.
Cool. Oh, I'm not good at that.
You can give me I can give you advantage since you have someone who's actually trying to show you where it's at.
I rolled a 5 and a 6.
Okay.
Yes. So you got a 56.
Yeah, exactly.
56.
You don't get lost, but you don't seem to make any extra progress. You just stick to the road. Not seeing any other way to what word am I looking for here? To subvert some obstacles to possibly get you there faster. But you travel on. Towards the end of the day, Caitlin lets you know that you're very close. If you wish to press on, you may do so. Or if you wish to camp again for the night, it's up to you all.
How close is very close?
No more than a couple hours, tops.
So we could press on and camp. Is it a cave we're going to?
It is a cave, yes.
Is there anything living in the cave?
Last I heard, there was a band of ogres living inside it.
Lovely.
And you didn't think to tell us this before we left?
No, I made very sure to tell you this before we left long ago.
No, I clearly wasn't listening to you. Did she actually tell us that? I don't remember that.
She did. Yeah.
she did.
She mentioned there was some shit in there.
Yeah, I clearly wasn't listening to her.
She did.
So relay this to the group. Do we want to? We could press on and we could camp near the cave, but ogres, or we could. Do I know anything about ogres? Like, do they tend to be nocturnal?
For the most part, they seem to be like any other predator. Humanoid predator, I should say. It's mostly during the day that they're active.
Okay.
Maybe we can catch them when they're sleeping.
Maybe catch them when they're sleeping.
It's possible.
Go be stealthy and check it out.
I'll slip on the ring of invisibility once we get closer.
That a boy.
Yeah.
That's
And
my
go
boy.
be stealthy and check it out. And the goggles of night as well, so I can see, because I'm a human.
God, I just want to see what that looks like in real life.
Fucking humans, man.
Okay. So, are you going to push on through the night then?
I mean, are we talking like through the night levels of exhaustion
No,
through the night? Or
No, you'd be fine. It's just a couple hours.
what do you guys want to do? Shall we?
Time is something we don't have.
Yeah.
Then let's do this.
Let's go.
Okay.
All right.
To the cave entrance we go.
Cool. So yeah, I'll go. Like once we're fairly close. Oh, we're right at the cave entrance. Cool.
Or you can put yourselves wherever you want. I just had to throw your tokens on there somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I guess the guys would stay back, like out of sight of the cave, and I would go forward, invisible and as quietly as possible, and just scout the place, see if the ogres are sleeping.
Okay.
Sounds like a plan.
So we'll just move everybody over to the side for now, and we'll just assume that they're not here. Okay. Seagull, you slip your ring on and approach.
Yeah, being as stealthy as possible.
It's quiet. Go ahead and roll me a stealth check.
Wow. I have a plus 13 to stealth.
Hey.
At least it wasn't
15.
a 1.
Yeah, that rolled a 15.
Okay. So
Nice.
the rest of the party doesn't seem to really notice you. It seems you.
Unless the ring gives me advantage.
If it does or not, to be honest with you.
Let me have a look in roll
Yeah.
20. It doesn't say anything, it just says ring of visibility. Give me a second.
I will get to my book. We'll end here shortly, guys. I know we're over our time right now.
Pretty sure.
I'll just very quickly look it up if that's alright.
Oh, you're fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nope.
Okay.
So, yeah, 15 it is.
Okay. So, you seem to blend into the shadows of the night.
Cool. I mean, I'm invisible at least, so just noise that I'm
Well,
worried about.
So
Yeah.
you're not
So I kind of-
making much noise.
Cool. So I kind of make my way just to the entrance here and
Okay.
see what I can see. I've got dark vision out to... Oh, for God's sake. Roll 20 doesn't have any of this information in it.
All the night vision stuff.
Yeah, it's either 60 feet or 80 feet.
What goggles are they?
They are goggles of night.
Let's see.
Gee. Goggles of night, 60 feet of dark vision.
Okay.
Yes.
Peering into the cave, you do not see anything other than the floor of it, the walls of it. The darkness extends beyond your vision.
Mhm. Does the cave seem to extend beyond that as well?
Yes.
Yeah.
So.
Do I... Sorry, go on.
No, you're fine. Good.
Do I hear or smell anything?
Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Perception, what are you? 13.
13. You draw close to the cave entrance. Looking down, you see the smattering of bones dug deep into the earth. Bones that have been here for some time, apparently. Of undiscernible race of source. But blood, fresh, is just spread across the ground as if something has been drug into the cave itself not long ago. Leaning down, you put your finger to it, and it sticks, wet and red.
So, whatever was dragged across, has it kind of flattened the bones into the earth to where there's like a path that wouldn't crunch underfoot if I walked in?
It does not appear so.
No, okay.
Just
Can
two drag marks is all you see.
Say again, sorry man.
Just two little drag marks is all you see.
Cool. I want to very slowly and carefully like picking my way around the bones as much as I can so I don't stand on them, like
Okay.
even if I'm moving at half speed or whatever.
Okay.
Make my way kind of 10 or 15 feet in just to see a little further back.
Okay.
Keeping an eye out for any like, I mean it's ogres, so there's probably nothing but like tripwires or, you know, anything like that.
Absolutely. You move in an extra 20 feet, 30 feet, however long you want to go. You see the walls on either side of you start to sort of concavely moves into a smaller passage ahead of you. Still, your vision does not reach beyond the length of that main tunnel. Darkness lays beyond it. But a stench just permeates you.
There it is.
Raw.
Do I hear?
Grody.
Do I hear anything?
You do. First, quiet. And it seems to come from the tunnels ahead of you. Playful, walking back and forth of laughter.
Oh, that's so creepy.
Yeah.
You look left, you look right. You see nothing.
Okay.
But you swear, if you turned, it would be there.
I am going to turn around and go out of the cave.
Okay.
This is not ogres.
What do we find?
Does anything hinder me leaving the cave? Or
Nothing impedes you from leaving.
cool.
whatsoever.
So I'm making my way back over to the group. Still stealthy, still invisible. And once I'm back, I'll drop invisibility. And I immediately turn to Ketlana. You said ogres.
She nods.
What kind?
Last I
Oh.
heard, it was ogres, yes.
Ogres do not giggle like children.
No, I do not.
Something in that cave giggles like children. I saw nothing. There is fresh blood and a stench.
Stench is very common with ogres.
Yeah.
But
The pitter patter of tiny feet, not so much.
perhaps they are led by something else, huh? Or perhaps something else has taken over in the meantime.
I don't know. We can go in. I can go in further. It might end badly for me.
It might. I would not suggest going by yourself.
How stealthy can you be?
I travel light. I am not trained in the arts, but I'm sure I can be quieter than most in this party.
I'm going to turn to the others. What do you suggest,
Gull.
Arthur?
This appears to be a perfect area with which to spring a trap on whoever could come out of this cave.
You think ambush?
Exactly. DM, is there a path above the cave entrance that a person can actually stand on? It looks as such.
It does, yes.
So we could put the squishy one on top of the cave. So this is what I'm talking about with Gull.
Mhm.
We could put Zan and Cal on top of that lip of the cave, where they can rain down fire and sing inspirations to their heart's desire, while you, myself, Rufus, and the Drow spread out and wait for somebody to come out of this cave and destroy it.
So
I mean,
you
we have
say-
the high ground.
So I'm the bait in this situation.
Indeed, sir.
According to Ketlana, you are the tastiest, so it makes sense.
According to many people, I'm the tastiest.
I do not remember
So-
saying that exactly.
So I'm trying. I don't know if I'm not allowed to move people. So what I'm trying to do is trying to set up an ambush where we would have a height advantage. Like we would be up here,
Mm-hmm.
and then they would either have to jump up. I don't know how far that is. But then we just stick my trident in them as they're trying to climb up. They'd have to run around at least and come and get us. You know what I'm
Gotcha.
saying? And we'd
Right.
get like 2 to 3 swings at them or shots at them as they're trying to come up. That's my plan.
I think it's a solid plan. I have two options then. I can either go in the way I just did, wait till I see something and reveal myself and run, or I can go in like a man looking for a place to sleep, loud, light a fire, set a camp near the entrance, wait for them to come to me.
Or what if you walked in 20 feet and screamed your ass off?
Or I walk in 20 feet and scream my ass off. But that to me seems like an obvious attempt to lure someone.
Yes.
Well, if they are ogres, they might go for it.
But something in there isn't an ogre.
Maybe you just yell
If
hello.
if they were ogres, I would sneak up on them while they slept and slit their throats.
Yeah.
This is fair.
All right. Feigning a place to stay for the night.
Indeed.
Hopefully that will fool both the ogres and whatever the hell this is.
Okay.
Sav, while they're setting up, I need a minute and a half here.
All right. I suppose.
You guys get in position then.
All right.
Zan, is there anything you can cast or do to give me some protection in case this goes wrong while I'm inside the cave?
Whew. That is the question, isn't it, love?
Or Cal. Although Cal's magic is loud.
Let me see. Other than what you already have, I could turn you invisible, but
I can do that.
you can do that now.
It's nice. I mean, I'm hard to hit.
Yeah, other than being by your side and helping to protect, there's not much I can do in that department beforehand. Maybe Cal?
I think I'll be okay. If anything goes wrong, I'm 20 feet away. You guys can come in.
All right.
Where do you position yourself, Zan?
I guess I'm coming up here. There we go.
And is Pebbles going to be with you, I assume?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe I should take Pebbles with me. Man with the dog for a place to sleep.
Pebbles?
Looks very
Will you stay
cautiously
with
at
Goal?
Goal. You're not gonna, like, murder me and, like, use me as bait or something, are you? Because she's
No
the one
murder
to
on
know.
either side.
Not this time.
I don't like the way you talk.
I don't
Both
like
of you,
that.
be nice. Hey,
I don't like the fact that you talk.
Hey, look, I
Hey.
can't help I'm the way I am, alright?
This
all
isn't
right,
the
all
time.
right. Listen up, both of you. Gather. This is not the time nor the place.
Pebbles, you're with me.
Alright. If you hurt her,
Oh.
she's gonna know. He bounds down the side of the rock there and meets you.
Take care of each
Okay.
other.
Don't worry, Zan, I got his back.
Thank you, Pebbles.
No problem.
Okay then.
So,
I'm gonna go invisible again initially. Pebbles, you can smell me, right?
yeah, trust me, I can smell you.
I'm very clean, thank you.
No, it's that alcohol you had earlier.
I didn't drink today.
It's on your clothes, I can smell it.
Okay. Follow me then. I'm gonna. Do you want a fresh stealth check?
Yeah, let's go and do that, actually.
So my plan is I'm gonna go in like 20 feet invisibly, maybe 30.
Mm-hmm.
Check that there's nothing immediately around me. and then I'll drop invisibility and I'll start like whistling and break out the bedroll.
Okay, sounds good.
Stealth is 25.
All right, so
Hey.
you both very quietly move into the interior of the cave, a few feet. Everyone else is standing in their positions, ready to go. How are you going to set this off, Gaul?
So I'll move in like 30 feet.
Mm-hmm.
I know I probably can't hear the laughter from this vantage point, so I was deeper last time. I can't actually whistle in real life. Gaul is going to whistle.
Okay.
Just whistle a little tune.
Okay.
I'll drop invisibility, start whistling a little tune, and just like set out the bedroll and look as though I'm getting ready to settle down for the night, but keeping an eye and an ear out.
Okay.
The second I see anything, hear anything coming, I'm out there.
Pebbles says, do you want me to bark or something?
Yeah,
How? I don't know.
yeah, bark.
So he begins his barking.
And I go, be quiet,
Okay.
mangy animal.
Manjanimal. You guys make some noise and pretend to lay down for the evening. And before long, you start to hear rustling, echoing in the distance. Something has been alerted to your attention. It's large, just heavy footfalls, just echoes, like the slapping of wet meat against concrete. It's just...
Do I see anything with the goggles?
Not currently, you do not. Passage goes deep.
I'm gonna wait till I see something.
Okay.
Just gonna keep kind of like talking to myself, talk to the dog,
Okay.
whistling as though I haven't heard anything.
Okay. A few minutes pass by, and the slapping seems to stop for the time being, and then is replaced by an ungodly growl. It's not the growl of like a wolf, but of some large humanoid rushing in your direction.
Cool. And that is when I will turn tail.
And that's when a large creature, 9 to 10 feet in tall, with almost like a lump, like a piece of like tree in his hand. It's such a large club. Rushes towards you, rushes towards Pebbles, and behind him another, and behind him another.
Awesome.
And you all make your escape from the cave.
And once I'm out of the cave, I want that ring back on as well.
Okay.
Out of the cave, invisible.
Let's get ready to roast some ogres.
Okay.
Hey,
So we're going to be ready to roll some initiative, but it won't be for another couple weeks because we're going to have to call it here.
Ah!
It is
Son of a bitch!
almost 5 o'clock, but we'll start back. We won't be back next week because everybody's taking, well, everybody but
Oh,
Chris,
that's
of
awesome.
Everybody
course,
but me.
is taking a Thanksgiving break as far as I know. We
That
thought
was nice.
maybe we might do something, Chris, together. I don't know. We'll find
Yeah,
out,
we
I
can do
guess.
that. We can do that because
So-
I'm not. Oh man, I'm not here the week after for the fight.
Oh, that
What?
sucks.
I'm at Dragon Meat.
Damn it.
no.
Well, I really would love to see a one-off backstory with you and Chris. I think it'd be great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be on the road, but I'll watch it after.
Just remember to add Arthur as we've met at some point, but just maybe
I
in a
will-
loincloth and helmet.
I will. I'll take my laptop with me. I don't know where I'm staying yet. If I'm going to be in a hotel or anything like that. But if I am, I will try and get here for the game. I can't guarantee it.
Okay, well,
That's fair.
I
Yeah.
guess we'll figure something out. We'll let everybody know.
Hey, and do really appreciate you putting on a little bit of hustle coming from where you were today to get
Yeah,
Oh,
seriously,
Yeah,
dude.
absolutely.
Totally worth it. Totally
Yeah.
worth it.
Appreciate you, man.
Thank you, Tech Problems.
Yeah, I've had tech problems. I mean,
God.
it started a bunch of longer ago, but I
My
had to go there
God.
back and delete that piece of shit. All right, guys. So we'll let you know what's going on because we don't even really know what's going on at this point. But we do know that we'll be back in 2 weeks regardless.
Yeah.
So, you guys want to go around real quick? Tell people who you are, where they can find you at?
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. How about it? Who wants to go first?
All right. I'm Christina Sid. I'm at Greek Sid on Twitter. I don't really have any projects going on right now, but that may change after the holidays. Hey. So for today, I'll highlight someone in the community that's awesome. We were just talking about him. Terminally Nerdy at Terminally Nerdy on Twitter. He's amazing. He's such a supportive in general. We love you, Clay. You're awesome. Check him out if you haven't already.
And send him some love because he's been going through some shit lately. So
yeah.
Mr.
All right.
Flynn?
I'm good.
Flynn?
Yeah, pass it on to the next person.
So
Hot potato.
I'm Chris at Pangalactic on Twitter. I run a D&D resources website called Loot the Room. You can find that at loottheroom.uk. And I'm going to be back right here in like 2 hours' time for the penultimate episode of the Birthright of
Oh
Command.
shit!
Yeah, 2.5 orcs is flows, man. But
Damn.
Chelsea has promised me a dungeon crawl this week.
Ooh.
Cannot
Hey!
fucking wait. It's going to be awesome. And obviously we're a few weeks away yet, but in the new year I'm going to be starting up some one shots and things on my channel on Twitch, with
Sweet.
UK. So head over there, drop me a follow, and you'll go live with that. It's going to be dope.
Awesome.
All right. Everyone, my name's, again, Kevin Hitt. You can find me on Twitter at Kevin_Hitt. During the Thanksgiving weekend, I will be in Arlington, Texas, covering the ECS Season 6 Counter-Strike World Championships. So I will be in Arlington next weekend. A couple of pitches for me. I would like, if you live in the Los Angeles area and want to play Dungeons & Dragons in a newly built studio, please contact Kevin Hitt. No, I'm serious. I'm looking for 6 players, and I think these guys can attest, as I've showed them. Built a brand new studio for streaming. There's boom mics and cameras everywhere, and would love.
Pretty dope setup. It's
Yeah.
pretty dope.
Yes. If I could afford to fly to the States every week, I would be there.
Exactly.
I would keep this cast in a heartbeat. I would just, Sav would be sitting where I'm sitting right now, and I'd be on the other side of the table, which would be fantastic. But I'm serious. I would love to, if you live in the Los Angeles, Long Beach area and want to play D&D on Sunday nights, would love to have you. Also, if there's any other shows out there that need somebody, I can only do one more because of my time constraints, but I'd love to do one more. Who knows? Sav has made this kind of a passion for me. I am absolutely fallen in love with the game, and a lot due to him and the cast and people that I'm playing with. This could not have been more wonderful. So I'm looking forward to more big things here. But again, there's my 2 pitches. When you're an old person and you make your own hours, you can play D&D all the time. That's a great thing. So,
Hey,
so
I hate you.
that's my retirement plan at
I
least.
know.
So.
Well, I married up. I got lucky. All right. So my one skill, I can make women laugh. So, and they like that. So anyways, I appreciate today's game. Had a lot of fun. And again, if you need a player for a one shot or another series, or you'd like to come play with me, hit me up, Kevin_Hitt at Twitter.
Awesome. So we've gone through, 6 hours straight of pretty much role-playing. So we're finally get to come back here soon and roll some dice.
And play some shit.
I'm so gutted I might not be here. I miss all the
I'm mad that you're
You
not.
have to be here, please.
We gotta figure. Okay,
try.
Why not just like the first hour? If this is gonna be like a slugfest,
Yeah. And then
Yeah,
no
I'll
way.
try.
maybe you can
I will
commit just to
try.
1 hour. Just commit. Give me 1 hour, baby. We'll
I'll do my
finish this
best.
fight up. Yeah,
If there's Wi-Fi there, I'm on.
that's
Yeah.
it.
All right.
If you're pointy things.
Yeah, use your pointy things. I guess I've been Saverick. I've been your Dungeon Master this afternoon, this evening, wherever you're at. You can catch me on Twitter or Twitch, both at Saverick. Find me here Saturdays running this crazy crew through a little bit of Elemental Evil at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every Saturday.
Best in the biz.
We got a long way to go yet still. Well, thank you for that, by the way. You're insane, but I love you for it. On Sundays, you can find me on my own channel at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Fallout 5e. Had a lot of fun with that. Not this Wednesday, but next Wednesday and the following after that, we'll be finishing up Capers over at Little Red Dots channel. It's been a lot of fun. I'm already sad to see it halfway over with. I want to keep playing. But I got part of my wish, at least. I got to play with Chelsea again.
That's how I feel about 2.5 Orcs, man.
Yeah.
Still devastated.
But start January, I will be starting a Birthright campaign. I've already set my sights on it. I've picked out my module, and I am already digging into it. So it's definitely going to happen.
Yay!
So stay tuned for that. Otherwise, that's all I got going on now because I am old but don't get to make my own schedule. I get to, where I got time, I will play. So, but I appreciate everybody showing up. Appreciate the players showing up today.
Thank you, chat, for all of your help and sacrificing goats and all that.
And your patience, Star.
And whoever cast silence on us for the first 15 minutes, that's you, man.
Not cool, man. Not cool.
Go right the fuck off of here. So, yeah, I guess that's all I got to say. So, if you celebrate it, have a happy Thanksgiving next week. Otherwise, we'll see you in a couple weeks. So,
Wave today?
Wave.
Wave?
I like wave because... Bye.
Bye.